is up, YouTubers? It's HarpyHunter89, and the voice is in my head coming at you from the Duelist Den. And today I am profiling my updated Brilliant ABC deck. I hope you guys enjoy this profile, and I hope it inspires you to build your own ABC deck. So, with that being said, let's get right into the profile. First off, I run 3 copies of A Assault Core. I run 3 copies of B Buster Drake. And 3 copies of Sea Crush Wyvern. Now, I do get some slack from a lot of people for running 3 of each of these cards, but I feel running 3 really gives you the best advantage in this deck, because there are a lot of times when you've got, if you're only running 2A and 2C, where your A and C is banished, and you could go into your 3rd Dragon Buster if you had the 3rd A and C somewhere either in your deck or in your hand, but you don't because they're currently banished and you have no way to get to them. So I feel running 3 is really the best option. Running 3 of each of them is the best option anyway, because it ensures that you always have a copy of it to search for or access to them if you need them. Next up, I run 3 copies of Silver Gadget and 3 copies of Gold Gadget. These allow you to special summon a light machine from your hand upon their summon. You're basically running 6 copies of the same card because outside of their name, they do the exact same thing. And they really are the same card, just outside of their name. So, running 3 of each of these is really essential for this build. For the Brilliant targets, I run a Trick Clown and a Garnet. Now, granted, there are extremely rare occasions where you will draw into Garnet and you will wind up having dead Brilliant fusions. But usually in those situations, you already have an established field, so you don't really need the Brilliant engine to go off. So I still feel running only 1 Garnet is the best option, because you really don't want to see it in your hand too much. For spells, I run 2 Carter Demise. This is a new addition to the deck. I am still a little bit iffy about the Carter Demise, but it does have its benefits in the deck. I run 3 copies of Fusion Conscription. This is a card that you don't really see in ABCs all that much. In fact, I thus far have not seen anybody run Fusion Conscription in the deck. But it does come in handy because it allows you to search out one of your ABC pieces. Now, granted, you can't summon that card or put that card on the field during this turn, but if you can search it out, then ditch it off of something such as a Tsukiyomi, it's not really going to matter because you just want it in that graveyard to banish for the fusion summon. I also run 1 copy of Monster Reborn for obvious reasons. 2 copies of Terraforming. 2 Burial from a Different Dimensions. Burial allows you to return your banished monsters to the graveyard, i.e. your ABC pieces, so you can use them for another fusion summon right off the bat. 1 copy of Limiter Removal. I run Limiter Removal in here because I got tired of running into monsters with 3,000 attack points that can't be destroyed by battle. So by running Limiter Removal, even though their monster can't be destroyed by battle, you can still attack over it and deal a butt-ton of damage to their life points. I also run 3 copies of Brilliant Fusion because you need 3 to get into your Brilliant plays. 3 copies of Union Hanger, which allows you to search out your ABC pieces. 2 copies of Union Scramble. This card I still feel is highly underrated in this deck. It can let you special summon your banished ABCs to the field, and it also, if it's in your graveyard, you can banish it to add one of those banished pieces to your hands. That way you have a discard for your ABC Dragon Buster. Then to finish up the main deck, we have the Solemn package, which includes 1 Warning, 2 Strikes, and a Judgment. Now going into the extra deck, I run 1 copy of Seraphonite, 3 copies of ABC Dragon Buster, which is, a necessity for this deck. I run 1 Tsukiyomi. I run the Lightning package, which is 1 Utopia the Lightning and 2 Utopias. For links, I run a Nightmare Mermaid. Mermaid is really essential in the main deck because if you get Iblied, you're going to need a way to get that Ibli off the field so you can special summon your monsters. I run 2 Underclock Takers and 2 Hippo Shenanigans for my Link 2s. I run 1 copy of Decode Talker and 1 copy of Beauregard Dragon. This past weekend at the Tulsa Regionals, Beauregard actually allowed me to win my matchups against Cyber Dragons. Now, Cyber Dragons, in my opinion, is the worst matchup for this deck, as they can fuse your own ABC pieces or your ABC Dragon Buster to go into their fusion monsters. And that is a real issue for this deck, as it really stops you from doing anything. And like I said, just because of that fact, ABCs are the worst deck to use against Cyber Dragons, but Beauregard did manage to save my tail in the Cyber Dragon matchups, which I actually won my Cyber Dragon matchup at the regional, in case you are wondering, all because of Beauregard Dragon. But that's it for this profile. I hope you guys enjoyed the profile. I hope it, like I said at the beginning of the video, I hope it inspired you to build your own ABC deck. As always, guys, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow all the social media accounts that are linked down in the description box below. And until next time, this is Harpy189 and the voices in my head. Just wanted to say, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not just a game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is life.